Let's see if Twitch actually works with this. Oh man. Crying with laughter a little bit for what is about to come. I just want to make sure it's working before I do anything. There we go. Let's meet my own stream. Right, on screen. Hello everybody. On screen you can see just the word and some stuff. So, Project Eve, the things you do for money. Project Eve is my audio drama project set in the Eve universe. This is episode 5 of it that went out this afternoon. So, I put it up on SoundCloud, I put it up on YouTube. I've had loads of really, really cool comments about it already, which is amazing. You guys are so nice. But I'm going to bring in this certain Mr. General Stargazer.
Greeting.
Who has actually killed me.
I'm sorry.
Because he suggested running this with auto subtitles.
It created wonderful, wonderful things.
And the first thing you'll notice is... Okay, let me go through this. So, myself and Cerulean Voth are the two main voices you'll hear throughout this. YouTube really likes Cerulean and hates me. That is the first thing I will say. It hates me. I don't know whether it's the accent or what, but it hates me and likes him. So, nah, screw you, YouTube. But the second thing is, it obviously does a horrendously bad job, much in the same way as Google Translate does. So I'm blaming you, General. I'm actually going to move my main microphone away. Because if I burst out laughing as loud as I did when I watched the first couple of minutes of it, I will probably blow everybody's ears off.
It doesn't like Eve things too much, I've noticed.
Oh, it really doesn't. So, oh, hang on, sorry, I'm just checking Slack and getting laughed at. Okay, this might be slightly terrifying.
Oh, I just read with.
Yes, okay. For anyone on the Twitch stream who didn't realise, I have just poked a link to this in my Alliance Slack channel. So, this will be going up on YouTube as well, because holy shit, this is amazing. So, oh my god, I can't breathe already. I know what's coming. I know the first 5 minutes, 43 seconds of what's coming, and geez Louise, it's so good. I'm going to give people like a minute or so to come in.
No.
Oh my god, some of these comments are hilarious already. If nothing else, this will probably prove how absolutely mental I am sometimes. Right, okay. I'm just going to ignore what Twitch says, and I'm just going to go for it. Okay, are you ready?
Go for it.
3, 2, 1, play. Here we are. Crew insurance. Life insurance, confirm. All crew. Triple platinum, confirm. Yes, really? Yes, I do have 95 crew members on board. The cream still
Nice.
Payout total 24 million.
You have 95
That's not bad
cream.
for anything for it.
I'll pay
But I'm
95
not going to be
cream.
the one cleaning this mess up. Ah, here we go. This seems to be the place. Rodman? How are they doing down there? Yes, they're supposed to be sleeping. No, they're supposed to... Oh, damn it. Can you hear me down there? Yes, just leave them alone, okay? Oh, never mind that. They're just clones. No, they're alpha clones. See, they're not even people yet. They're just blanks.
Furry clothes. Oh,
Of course they should be breathing. Wait, what? You did give them all the shots? No, there was a shot for each of them. What? Oh, look, never mind. Just keep them quiet, okay? See, this bit is Won't be actually long. pretty decent.
Mm.
Rodman.
Mm.
Apart from
Rodman.
Redman.
Who's
Close
the
enough.
captain?
And
Right.
successfully
And
is
who's the
cancelled,
cargo
apparently.
tech?
Yes.
So whose problem is that? Right then. Oh, shit. Rodman, just keep them quiet, you hear me?
Where did he get a
All right,
apartment
Beth.
from?
Not like you to be burning the midnight oil. Up to anything
Needed a place to
interesting?
put them.
No, nothing fun. Just, keeping an eye on things. As you do.
All right. Well, I just got back from a recon mission to the new engineering base, but
How?
got a couple of hours
apart
left
from
to kill.
that, how
You want some
does it
company?
get Cerulean so right?
I mean, I'm not doing anything. I'm just flying around.
Blatant
Nothing really
favouritism.
deserving of company.
Oh, I get it.
Get what?
I know what's going on.
Oh, shit.
Shake.
Going
Dash
on?
egg.
There's nothing going on.
It's all right. I won't tell anyone. I mean, everyone knows you do it anyway.
Oh, God, you've... Hang on, wait. What?
You're singing to yourself again. Remember that time you left your comms relay open when we were getting a sitrep from the wormhole
Commons
game?
related.
All the chat went from signature data and mass calculations to that
got
drinking
mass
song about mining
calculations as
lasers.
well, jeez.
How'd it go again?
Oh,
Mining
yeah,
laters.
Yeah, you got me. Yeah, it's a bad habit, I know. Just, keep it to yourself this time, Trevor, okay?
Time travel.
No worries, Beth. Your secret's
I
safe
missed
with
that
me.
first time round.
Well, if you're really just bimbling about in space, I guess I'll leave you to it for now then. So,
The Eagles are fan out.
Jettison complete.
what are you doing?
Nothing.
Jettison complete
nothing
became
bad.
incomplete.
Where are you?
It's
the
nothing,
opposite.
really. Just a cargo container. Nothing bad, I
Got it
swear.
on D-scan. Heading your way now. What the hell are you doing dropping cargo in containers? Do you have any idea how suspicious that
I
looks?
know, but it's...
If anyone from leadership captures you, I don't even want to think
Captures
about
you?
what kind
for a
of
treasure hunt.
treasure hunt.
I wanted to do something interesting for the holidays. We've been
I got
working
you
hard
spot on
lately. I thought something like this would be a nice distraction.
I
you
don't
know?
think this would be a
Something a
nice
bit more
distraction,
fun.
apparently.
Using containers.
It knows.
I set them up with anchored positional data so they stay in this spot. I can save
this
the location
spot.
in logs and get back to it if I need to. Or send the location data out as a clue, I guess.
Wait, clues? You're making this a proper treasure hunt with clues and prizes and things.
Clothes and
Well,
prices,
Yeah,
apparently.
just for a couple of people. If you're gonna do
T-shirt.
something,
Can I help?
help. I don't
Go out.
know. It doesn't
don't
take
know.
2 ships to just kick cans out into space.
So what kind of clues do you have? Riddles?
Yeah,
Trivia? Anecdotal references?
I hadn't got all of that figured out yet.
Ah, that's the best part. Right, so we need to make this personal to the people who'll be hunting, but still solvable. But not so obvious that anyone who knows us could waltz in and make off with the treasure.
That makes sense.
Nutrition.
Oh, how about something crazy like
Did
Badly
you hear
crazy.
that? That was from the container, wasn't it?
Godman? God damn it!
The Ottomans, god damn it!
Can't have been. There's nothing in there that could do that. So,
Damn those
something
Ottomans.
crazy like
That is definitely coming from the container. Don't tell me there's something alive in there.
that'll be the Fidos. They're
Defeated
kind
out.
of
They'll
a
be
movie
defeated.
prize.
Yeah.
A bit of misdirection,
A
a
movie
wild
prize.
goose chase,
movie
consolation
prize.
prize, if you like.
You kicked a can of live Fidos out into space as
Click
part of
the
a
kind
game.
of life feed.
Feeders.
Well, what the? Huh? I'm sure there was something there a second ago.
Don't change the subject. Those things could do a ton of damage to a ship, you know that. Treasure hunts are supposed to be
To a
fun, not
shit,
a mess. They
apparently.
could chew the bloody doors off.
Hello,
This is
Big
true.
Bertha. This is Wingspan 5. Come in, Big Bertha.
Oh, not now, not now.
Come
Big
in,
Bertha is big girl.
What? Who's there?
Bloody hell, he's from Wingspan Deliveries. Get out of there.
Big Bertha, this is Wingspan 5 with your delivery. Stand by.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Roger, Big Bertha. I have bandits on my 6. I
Big
repeat,
Bertha
bandits
now.
on my
Beat
6.
it for my
Stand by
six.
for immediate delivery.
Don't you see? It's a torpedo delivery service. He's going to blow you up.
Torpedoes are
Uh,
free.
it's-
You just-
But my Fidos! Think of the poor innocent
My
Fidos!
feet.
I have to stop him!
Torpedoes are away. Torpedoes are away.
No!
This completes your order.
My
We hope you enjoy your
Fidos.
Leave the
torpedoes and
Fidos.
thank you for
Wow.
choosing
Damn.
Wingspan Delivery Service.
Damn you all to hell!
Beth, you alright?
What? Yeah, I'm fine. But my Fidos!
They're still there
My
too.
feeders
Wait, what? Shit! Rodman?
shakes battered.
Rodman? What happened to the can? He was supposed to deliver the top,
Rodman is
but
getting massacred.
what? What do you mean he did?
He beat
The can's still there. Oh.
Looks like that Wingspan Delivery guy actually put torpedoes inside the can. Lucky for your Fidos, eh?
Look at your
Yes.
feet.
Obviously, I am having the luckiest day ever.
Heads up, fleet decloaking.
Remember a dog sleepy crazy. What?
All right, everybody, hugs away.
Oh my god.
Hugs away becomes sucks away.
Perfect! It's
What?
like the celebration started already.
Oh,
Oh,
Minxie,
you
I'm
guys
sorry.
celebrating something?
Not yet, but we're setting up a treasure hunt, a little surprise for some of our team. Beth's anchoring cans with prizes in it. This one's a booby
Thank
prize,
you,
though. It's just
Encounter.
a bunch of Fidos.
Bunch of speedos.
Those aren't Fidos. They're people. And, consignment of
Hang on.
torpedoes?
No. They're not
Speedos
people.
is
They're
Johnny
just
Spunk,
blank
right?
I mean, what do you mean they aren't Fidos?
What? Now
Artsy
patching
don't
the
watch.
non-people into the
Nine
public.
people. There's only three.
Hello,
I'm
is
pretty sure
this
there's
thing
only
on?
three of them.
What is this thing? Who are you?
See, got
They
you
woke
right?
up. They all woke up. Damn it, Rodman!
Dominate.
They're a bunch of
Dominate Rodman. What?
alpha clones.
I have no
Alpha
idea how
blood.
those got in there.
Sure, okay. Look, you alpha clones in there.
Applicants
We
in
got
there.
your
I guess
backs
that's
here in
right.
Signal Cartel. You'll soon be out of there and safe under our wings. Hang on while we prep for that.
What's the signal? What's a
Mitzi
cartel?
What are these
A
being
Keiko?
used for? Will they be friends with me?
It got
Wait a
Jarrett
minute, those
perfectly.
both
That's
are
brilliant.
mightily confused. Shouldn't I
Guys
take them
played a
back
month?
for, training and things?
Alpacas didn't
You
like
don't
it.
need to worry about that. We're used to this. We'll get them set up, give them everything they need. They've been through a lot. Once we get them settled in, they'll be just fine.
Once we
Well.
get the shuttle.
That's just
Okay.
lovely then.
Well, thanks very much, Minxie, for all your help, and very nice
Makes
live
you
show.
feel as Minxie,
You're
apparently.
very welcome, dear.
Very
Fly
nice.
safe.
Like,
You're very welcome here, fly shape. Any particular shape?
Lucky they showed up. Clones wouldn't have lasted long in that container.
Yes, all's well that ends well, eh?
How did they get in there, though? And where are the Fidos?
Figo.
I don't
The
know.
Figo.
Where
My
does the
cargo
Figo?
tech has a lot of explaining to do.
Cargo
Rodman,
tech. It
when we get back to the station,
When we
you
get
and
to
I are
activation.
going to have a little
A
talk.
default tool.
default tool.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Oh my god, that actually hurts so much.
Damn those Ottomans.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave that there. Oh my god. That actually just reminded me, there's a few things about that video. I was gonna do a little follow-up thing to it, because there's a lot of hidden extras in that.
Indeed.
I mean, you know who everybody is in that script, don't you?
Yes.
It's like I mentioned it on the blog post, but the fact that I couldn't sleep, so at like 2:30 in the morning I just sent a Twitter DM to Nick from the Learning Cliff going, do you want to be in an audio? I need like 4 lines from you, if that. And just he's been really busy and stuff, hence why there's been no Learning Cliff. And he's just like, I got to work at about 9 o'clock next morning and got into a message to, yes, I'd love to. Oh shit, this is actually happening. Cool.
People are responding to my message. Hooray!
Yeah. But the main thing, I'm gonna try and while I'm talking. It's like the whole thing came about because I was having a conversation with Dorian about audio stuff. And I just randomly had this idea, and I can't remember what it was I said to him or that he said to me. And I suddenly went, oh my god, I could do an audio about a treasure hunt, except maybe it's not really a treasure hunt. And then Cerulean got in with it and wanted to help write it, and I was like, yes please, because I can't fit it all together. And then I sent it back to Dorian, and he's like, oh, this is brilliant, if you want. And I said about the Hugs fleet turning up. He's like, I could ask Minxie if she wants to do it. And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? And like, just expected nothing. And like, I think it was like a day or two later, yeah, she'll do it. Oh shit.
Result. This is all coming together. Oh man, the torpedo delivery service story. It's just like, I know exactly where this is coming.
Yeah.
That was brilliant.
Again, that's the whole thing of if people have ever listened to the Learning Cliff, they'll know that Cerulean actually borrowed that idea from the Learning Cliff.
Yeah.
I just realised it'd be so much easier if I took Discord off push to talk, wouldn't it?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, I think that works. If you can still hear me.
I can indeed.
There's a little bit of feedback, but oh well. So, I'm gonna do like a little bonusy thing because this is the script as it was, like really hastily put together. This first thing, because there's like 5 things I wanted to tell. Like, I'm really proud of this stuff that I write, but there's loads of little hidden things in it because I'm really fussy about certain things. And there's little things that I was like, I wish people would notice this, but they won't because it's really obscure or it's not obvious and all kinds of crazy shit like this. So, Orbit Around the FC had just come out when I started writing the script. So I was like, yeah, that would be a good song. And then when I actually started recording this, because I recorded this section separately to the whole rest of the audio, I started humming. And I started humming Dumb Ways to Die instead. And then I thought, that's the wrong song. Wait, that works better. Screw it, I'll keep it. So yeah. Yeah, this is the one thing that doesn't come through. Cerulean named his own character. And Trevo. As in with a zero instead of an O. And originally I was like, can we not? She's like, why? I was like, well, Trevor's my dad's name. So every time any of us says it, I'm just going to be thinking of my dad in a spaceship, and that's a really weird thing. So anyway, where is it? There's something near here. Yeah, I just got back from a recon mission to the new engineering base. Was actually quite true because I'd just been chucking stuff into a Raitari.
Funny how stories end up aligning to things you end up doing like that as well.
Yeah, this part is something I've wanted to get into a script for ages. You're singing to yourself again. And again, I'm blaming you for this because goddammit, you brought it up on Arc Fleets. Remember that time we left your comms relay open, we were going to a sit rep in the Wormhole Gang? Okay, it wasn't a Wormhole Gang, it was a pos bash. I did leave my push to talk on, and I was singing. It was back when I was in my old low-sec alliance with one of my alts, and holy shit did they laugh at me.
It happened.
Yeah, but it was great. So, yeah. Yeah, the jettison complete part. That actually editing those 2 words took me ages.
Really?
Because I'm used to the sound of my own voice, and obviously it's me saying it, I had to run, I think there's 7 filters on it.
All right.
Just so I could go, okay, that doesn't just sound exactly like me just saying it. But I think there's like 7 passes on just those 2 words. Treasure hunt, yes, okay. The whole treasure hunt concept. Ironically, when I was writing this was when treasure hunts seemed to become a thing in EVE just before Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
I know Minxie actually got one. I think Lysis did a treasure hunt and posted something about it on Reddit as well. Again, my old Lowsec Alliance, my Lowsec Alliance CEO, no, my Lowsec Corp CEO used to set up an Easter egg hunt every year.
Right, yeah.
Anchoring cans in space with prizes in,
Oh,
or
God.
no, with bookmarks inside, I think. And you had to contract him the bookmark, or like email him with the all the bookmarks, all of the things that were in there were named really weirdly, and you had to email him with what it was and where you'd found it. And if it was correct, you'd get like a point towards prizes and stuff. And then the last year I was in that corp, he was like, I need some help setting this up. Real life's been a pain in the ass. I spent 7 hours flying around in, I think I did it in an Astero because some of them were in low-sec. And I think, no, we didn't put any in null, but they were like, yeah, there was high-sec and low-sec ones. 7 hours anchoring containers, making bookmarks, making copies of the bookmarks so we had the right one to compare it to, naming them the most batshit crazy things ever, and doing it. And nobody bloody did it. Or like 2 people did it. I think I actually won one of the prizes as well, because I wasn't allowed to do it in the regions I'd been given to distribute the cans to, but obviously I knew all the regions where they'd been placed.
Yeah.
So we'd all been told all the regions. I was like, I'll just go do that.
We did them. We did them back in Eve University back in the day, where we'd set up, say, 20 different containers off grid back at the time, and then we'd give clues in each container that led to the next container until you eventually got to the end and there was a prize in the last.
Oh, nice. That would have been a better way to do it. That's the way I'd do it if I was going to actually do it, I think. I still kind of like to do that at some point. I was going to try and do it for COG
Right.
after I left. Of course, I had this idea before I left. Before I was sitting in GTAC 5 and then changed corp and then went, why have I just been reported as red in Intel? Oh, shit. So I can't at least get Ellie back to go and then do that. I'd have to
Try that idea.
I'd have to use someone else who's not cost to Providence. Ew.
Good luck. That's like half of EU
I've got a couple who aren't. It'd be fine.
characters.
Yeah.
That's the only way you can do it these days.
Yeah, I've got a few still in NPC corps. It's fine. There was another thing. Where is it? Yeah, Fido's, because Fido's. It has
Of
to be
course.
Fido's.
Never
Okay.
not.
This is a fun fact. We call him Biggles in the script, but I didn't want to call him Biggles in the actual thing.
Sounds like
This-
a name for a pet cat.
This is all Cerulean. Seriously, I left him with the script, and then he got back to me and said, I've edited some stuff, and he'd written this whole character in. Because I'd like mentioned about it, said, oh, have someone in drop torpedoes and stuff, and he's like, oh, we'll make it a character and stuff. And he wrote this. I don't think I actually changed anything about this, so the whole Hello Big Bertha, this is Wingspan 5. And I was reading it, and at the start I was like, this doesn't fit. It just doesn't fit with the story at all. And for a good few days I was like, I kind of want to keep it because it's really good, but it kind of doesn't work. And then I can't remember what I changed about something else. And it worked, and I was like, okay, we'll keep it in. And now I really, really love it. It's one of my favourite parts.
It is a nice surprise turn up.
Yeah. But I actually... I've deleted the comment, but I did put a comment in. Where is it? Oh, here we go. Here's the comment. What happened to the can? He's supposed to deliver torpedoes. I can't remember when I was reading this. Oh, apparently 8 o'clock at night. On Boxing Day. Because I'm a sad person. What happened to the torpedoes? He delivered them. I got the idea from that episode, The Learning Cliff. Ta-da! And suddenly it all clicked. I was like, oh yeah, I get that. That worked.
Such a great story.
Oh, and this. Let me find that, actually. It was the little teaser I put out. Again, this is all Cerulean. Because, holy crap. Here we go, this part. I might... Okay, I really don't know how to do this next line. It's so weird.
Well, you know what it's a reference to.
I do, which is why it's so weird. Because I don't know.
Well, you have to look it up on YouTube and then sort of channel Charlton Heston as best you can.
Really?
Absolutely. Let's watch it now.
I'll go find it. Yeah.
Which was your sneak preview.
Yeah, that was the sneak preview I put up. There were so many little things I kind of want to cut out of that recording session with Cerulean because shit, some of our conversations were amazing. But yeah, I don't like that scene from Planet of the Apes anyway.
Yeah.
Because it's overdone and overused. And when I read that, I was like, oh, seriously. And when we were actually voice recording it, it was 10:30 in the evening on a weekday. And I live in a shared flat, well, a shared building that's a terraced house with very thin walls. And I had to basically yell that into my microphone. Hence my reluctance of going, really, do I really have to do this now? I mean, I've done worse, but it's, but
You get some puzzling looks from your neighbours at some point.
yeah. Luckily, I just closed my eyes and did it, and the first take was good enough, so I didn't have to do it again. The one time I wanted to be a one-take wonder. So, where is it? Yes! The fact we actually got Minxie to do it, I was so happy with that. It was just perfect. The fireworks sound effects, I actually had all of those sound effects already. I love my sound effect collection. Oh, where is it? Yeah, You know about the alpha clones thing, because I didn't send you the script in full, did I? I literally just sent you the alpha clone lines.
You did indeed, yep.
So you had no context.
Nope. You gave me like the random how it needed to be phrased, but it was like trying to contextually do it was like, okay.
That was fun. And also, I can't remember. Oh yeah, in my Alliance Slack, I put a message up saying I need a couple of people to help with voices. And the 2 people who got back to me pretty much, like, immediately weren't 2 of the people I'd expected to hear from. But holy crap, as soon as they sent me this stuff, I was like, this is perfect. So I was like, yes, excellent. It worked. And I had to get the alpaca things in there. I don't know if Lacey would actually...
Up with it.
Really?
Yeah, it was one of the phrases mentioned at the last Eve London, actually. Squid something, I can't think of his name at the moment. Squid Wolf, I want to say. Yeah, he ended up accidentally calling it an alpaca.
Oh, that's cool. But yeah, this part... I was trying to write this because we had a bit of a delay and I really wanted to get it to Minxie as soon as possible. So I wrote all of the rest of her stuff, and then I was like, I left this here as a note for myself. And then I got to try and write this bit, and I was like, I actually don't know what to write. So hence the comment of, I genuinely have no idea how to write this. So Minxie wrote this. I was like, help, just whatever sounds right.
Just tell me the things you do for all the little newbies.
I was like, I mean, I've met Minxie in person once. Okay, a couple of times at Vegas. And saw her presentation and stuff and kind of get a sense for how her speech style is. Mm-hmm. So I was trying to make it work with what I knew. And I was like, oh God, I just can't do this. So I just let her do it. I was like, it'd be easy just to ask her to do it herself. It's fine.
Came out absolutely spot on.
It was brilliant. And she did leave me one comment about one thing. Yeah, because originally I put "You're very welcome, hun," and then she's like, "No, she says dear, not hun." I was like, "Okay, that works. That works too." This. Oh man, if I had the recording to hand properly, I'd do it and find the part. All's well that ends well. So if I say, you might know this. If I say "All's well that ends well," that's what I say. Do you know where that line's from?
It rings a bell, yeah.
It's Wallace and Gromit.
Yeah.
And it's I had to explain it to Cerulean in the recording that we did, because I read that line and then burst out laughing. And because I had the Wallace and Gromit game as a kid, every time you lost on the Bungie window washing game, that's what Wallace would say. I died a lot in that game, so I heard a lot of that line. Yeah, and there we go. There's my wonderful cast and the person to whom I owe most of it. But yeah, I just went through and asked everybody for their names, and Nick being Nick, I was just like, just put Rashabar, and it's like the one that no one can pronounce or write properly. So
how many times did you have to try and spell it? Let me ask.
I didn't, because he
DM'd... he's copy and pasted!
he DM'd me in Twitter, and I went, thank you, I don't need to worry about it or try and look it up or anything like that.
Oh, I did like that. As I say, the last cast they did, the end was, yes, we're going to make new characters, and we're actually going to make characters that people can spell.
It's like, really? Are you really, though? Are you really? Oh, I've just had a thought, actually. Because... no, not that. Let's go for my playlist. And... oh, my YouTube backend needs tidying up. Project Eve. See the outtakes video I did for Best Laid Plans? I'd kind of like to do that again.
Yeah.
So, you've heard the 4 Capsuleers, Project Eve, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
You've heard the wonderful accents that Crom and Apothony do.
Oh, no.
Let's see what the...
oh, no. No. This is going to look literated.
Very nice place this is. Very nice.
These new Citadel things are just great. Who'd have thought we'd be able to park our supers in here?
Oh, you're right there, Crumb.
Should we thought 10 years ago that we'd all be sitting here in a station with gleaming super capitals parked out front?
Too true. In those days, we were glad to be able to afford a clone upgrade.
Cheap clone upgrade.
Without implants or boosters.
Or an upgrade.
And with an arm that never quite worked.
I never had a working arm. I had to scavenge for parts to make a cybernetic one.
Best I could do was a bit of old sabber casing.
But we were happy in those days, though things were tough.
Because things were tough. My old FC used to say to me, "ISK doesn't buy you happiness."
He was right. I was happier then, and I barely had enough to fit a couple of prop mods on my battleship.
Oh my god.
Couple of prop mods? You're lucky to have a couple of them. When I needed to move my ship, I used to have to jumpstart one of my micro-warp drives with a taser.
You were lucky to have a micro-warp drive.
Oh my
I
god,
just
a
had a
Possum's
second-hand
accent.
Tech 1 afterburner.
Oh, I used to dream of having an afterburner. Would have been like having a golden capsule.
A golden
Whenever I needed to
capsule.
move anywhere, I used to have to get 2 of my crew to light my basic stock engines by hand with a welding torch. Afterburner?
Well, when I say prop mods, it was just a few Mimitar slaves running on
Oh
some
god,
hamster wheels.
Mimitar.
But they were a prop
God.
mod to me.
My Mimitar slaves were stolen off me. I had to go round up some homeless wanderers.
You were lucky to find some homeless. I had to use 160 feeders coaxed into the wheel with a can of flat quaif zero.
Mehmet
Dane
Ozslave.
Fedos?
Yeah.
You were lucky. I had to run with my third-hand engines for 3 months with just 70 Raybite Space Mad feeders.
Wow.
My crew had to feed them raw meat
70
through a
red
hatch
lights.
in the engine housing, throw a bowl of water in every day, and once a week, one of them would have to go in and scrape up the mess with the spatula.
Luxury. I had 40 Fidos running the engine, with a badly welded to an hole on the back of my ship, living on bowls of fresh poultry, leftover pastries, drinking whatever alcohol my crew happened to sloshed in there, getting up to half speed if we were lucky.
Well, I had it tough.
This is brilliant.
I could only find 20 feeders to run an engine that would backfire every hour on the hour. Half of them had turned the wrong way and at random a few times a day. They lived off rare asteroid fungus toasted on a wood fire. They liked to take long naps every
Wow.
time we went through a gate.
Right. I had to get out of my pod 12 times a day, even if I was docked, grind up a bucket load of fresh root, marinate them in quaif and rare Amarian herbs for 6 hours. Then I'd have to feed each one of my 10 limping Fedos by hand inside the little civilian engine I scrounged from a wreck of a shuttle, and sing at them for an hour just to get them to run in a straight line.
But you try telling the new Capsuleers of today that, they won't believe you.
No,
No,
they won't.
No, they won't.
Oh my god. Oh god, please it.
Ice cream shuttle. What?
I know, right? I paused it on the ice cream shuttle part because that's just reminded me of a Red Dwarf quote. They're being Red Dwarf of crew are being chased by something. And it's like we need to outrun them. We can't outrun them. Something like that. They move faster than us. And I think listeners' response is just, most ice cream vans go faster than us. So that's just reminded me of that. I also did not realise how perfect Asher's one-upmanship was in that. In true Asher style. But yeah,
that's brilliant.
the fun story about that, which again I think I wrote on the blog, is I flew out to Last FanFest on the same flight as Apothony. So we met up at the airport and we were having something to eat and drink before having something to drink before the flight. And this was released just before FanFest last year, April the 6th, I think. And I told him about it. And for some reason, despite me tagging him in the release and everything and poking him about it on Twitter, he'd not heard it. So, in the middle of Birmingham Airport, in a bar, gets his phone out and plays it out loud.
Because why not?
So I'm just sitting there, literally head in my hands going, why didn't I have an alcoholic drink? Why is this happening to me right now before I even get to FanFest and have to make a fool of myself?
This is where you say the bar was completely packed full of people as well.
It was quite busy.
Oh.
Because the flight was at 1 in the afternoon.
Oh, yeah.
So it was quite a busy time. But yeah.
Did you get any strange looks?
I don't know. I literally just kept my head down and stared at the table. I literally had my head in the hands for the entire, was it 3.5 minutes that it runs for? I was just there going, oh my god, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Oh my god. So funny, but so bad. So bad at the same time. I think that's enough for that. Oh
man, Google Translate video.
Oh god, Google Translate and auto subtitles just. Oh right, okay. Let's go blow up some boats. Thank you to the people on Twitch who sat and watched this craziness. If people who didn't, and if you're watching this on YouTube afterwards, I'm so sorry, but at the same time, I'm really not because it's so funny. Yeah, I'm gonna go play some games now. Bye.
Bye.